103.
Hey, what's happening? Deuce here. We're going to do a little I'll show you mine, you show me yours. One of my favorite things to collect is vinyl records. I love the way they sound. I love the history behind them. I love the artwork on the covers and the sleeves. And you got to start with the Beatles. And for me, one of my favorite album covers, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Really cool album. Right here is another example of a cool album cover. It's not the Doors' best album, Full Circle, but the cover's really cool, and something that used to do in a lot of albums was cool inserts, like this evolutionary wheel kind of put together cutout, which is really cool. You don't really see that anymore, so that's pretty cool. This is an interesting album because this was right before the plane crash. This is their last album that they put out with all original members. Gaines is engulfed in flames. There was a lot of controversy over it, so they had to re-release this album without the flames. So if you're one of the few lucky ones that has this, this is pretty cool. Now here's something you might not know about me. I'm a closet Neil Diamond fan, dude. He's awesome. Love him. Love everything about Neil Diamond. That's all right. I got no shame in my game, even though that's a weird pose on that album. I don't know what Neil's doing there. Here's something else you might not know about me. My second favorite motion picture soundtrack is Neil Diamond's The Jazz Singer. It's a great movie. Honestly, Purple Rain from Prince is my favorite all-time motion picture soundtrack. Love Led Zeppelin. You can never go wrong with Led Zeppelin. One of my all-time favorite bands. And they always did a cool job with their albums. Like this here, The Song Remains the Same. You got like this cool booklet here, which is really cool. And this album is in pristine condition, so I'm very proud of this one right here. And then, of course, Physical Graffiti is probably my all-time favorite album, and the inserts are really cool because you see it's like windows in a building, and then the album, you can insert it different ways and have different windows, different people in different windows, which is really cool. Any collection of vinyl, sorry, whether you like Michael Jackson or not, you got to acknowledge the greatness of Thriller. You have to have this in your collection. And then this album right here is really cool. Double Fantasy, John Lennon, and Yoko Ono. What's cool about this is the most expensive album ever sold was this album. Now, if you have this album, don't get too excited. The one that was sold for $500,000, Mark David Chapman had John Lennon sign this album right before he shot him. So the actual album with his fingerprints, John Lennon's fingerprints, and the signature went for $500,000. Do you collect vinyl? What is your favorite record that you have? Take a picture and upload it right now on here on X103's Facebook page. I'll show you mine. You show me yours.
X103.